San Francisco's seen a dramatic change in the number of tents on city streets since a crackdown began last August.
But while the city says there are fewer homeless people living on the streets, there's still areas where problems persist. For many, conditions have not improved.
In fact, some homeless people say they're actually worse off today. And ABC 7 building a Better Bay Area reporter Leanne Melendez here now with the reasons that people are not doing as well as you might expect.
Well, we know that the number of tents have dropped to the lowest level since 2018. People are being offered shelter. We know that. We walk around the city and things look much better. But the persistent question is, where are all those people going who time and again refuse city services? Now, we found many of them on one of the main streets in and out of San Francisco, 6th Street. Now, perhaps more than ever, ground zero in an urban war against drugs, crime, and homelessness.
It's the same pattern we've seen for months now when clearing out encampments in San Francisco. Remove, rinse, and repeat. We followed the head of the Department of Emergency Management during one of several daily sweeps conducted in different parts of the city.
Are you noticing some kind of progress when it comes to getting people into shelter, getting people off the streets?
We are seeing improvements. It is a lot better than it used to be.
The city reports that from August through October, outreach teams have conducted over 3,000 engagements with people in encampments. Of those, 365 offers of shelter were accepted.
And we hope to continue to see improvements and continue to hopefully get people the help they need and hold people accountable who need to be held accountable.
For example, when police asked two men obstructing the sidewalk to move, one of them threw a portable speaker at them.
There's a tent and a tarp structure here. If he was in the tarp structure, he's going to receive a citation for the illegal housing today. The other gentleman who was in the tent is also receiving a citation, but he has a warrant for his arrest. So that's why he's going to jail today.
Got it. And there's a lot of those, right?
Yes.
Warrants.
There's a lot.
While the city has increased the number of shelter beds, there are many who refuse the help, like Albert Artist, who's been unhoused for 23 years because he says he's unable to live with others after serving time in prison.
So what's your plan then?
I'm looking, just waiting to see if they want to give me a place to myself, because I don't really get along with people. That's why I'm over here now, away from everybody.
Living on these streets has become more complicated and, ironically, many feel more confined. Those people who were used to traveling on BART to the East Bay without paying are now finding the new, stronger fare gates are keeping them somewhat trapped in the city. That frustration was witnessed when this man tried to confront us. BART police stationed near the gates intervened and asked the man to leave. Right now, many of the people we spoke to said the people on the street seem more unstable as they are forced to constantly move.
Would you say that it's much harder now? Because this is what you own right here.
Right.
I mean, this is it.
Yeah.
Your belongings.
Yeah. The hardest part is, honestly, is that everybody is so hard up that everybody steals each other's stuff.
The price of illegal fentanyl has quadrupled from $20 a gram to $80. Police believe the arrests they have made are disrupting the supply chain of the drug. But spending time on 6th Street in the south of Market area, you wonder how much of that is true. The drug market here doesn't seem to be affected, and when city workers come to clean and do outreach, they are always accompanied by police for their own safety.
We still obviously have areas that are very impacted with people that are experiencing homelessness, that are experiencing substance use disorder. 6th Street is one of those places.
So the issue remains what to do with those people who continue to refuse housing and services and have decided to take over public streets, as we saw, as their permanent home. Now, that is a challenge that previous mayors have dealt with, and that's what the incoming mayor will have to face, and we're going to press him hard on that issue. Let me say something. We follow these city workers, and they put their lives on the line all the time. They're always at risk. And while we were there, one of their supervisors was attacked by someone who was not homeless, but he was hanging out with friends who were doing drugs.
I mean,
they arrested the man.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is what they face every day.
Yeah, it's a dangerous situation. You
Yeah.
don't know what you're going to
Now,
encounter.
now more than ever,
Yeah.
the vibe is very strange out there on the streets.
I can't even imagine 23 years living on the street. I mean, unbelievable.
Thanks for
All right.